Hello, hello. Welcome to the Playback, streaming through Blazing 420. Tonight we have the honor of presenting an extraordinary guest. Please join me in welcoming Robin Richie, an interdisciplinary producer, dynamic host, accomplished artist, and entertainer. She has devoted her career to creating unforgettable experiences and inspiring audiences everywhere. As a proud recipient of the prestigious Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award, her passion for innovation truly knows no bounds. Let's give a warm welcome to the one and only Robin Richie. Yay!
Robin,
Hello, hello, good evening.
Hello.
Thank you
How
so
are
much
you?
for stopping in with us.
I'm honored. I'm honored. Arsen, I'm wonderful. John, Tasha, I'm just honored. And
Awesome.
DJ Sean Rebel, darling. Okay. I love it.
Okay.
Yes, yes,
Pleasure
yes.
having you.
Yes.
mm,
So first off, we want to thank you for coming in, and we know that you are an interdisciplinary producer. What inspired you to start an interdisciplinary career?
Well, I have to take it back to childhood. Um, I'm an only child, originally from Sugar Hill, Harlem, and I can't ride a bike. I can't jump rope. I can't swim. So the things that I was attracted to, knee high to a doorknob, right? Like it's still in the crib. Some of my earliest memories, believe it or not. A lot of the variety shows my mom used to watch at that time. So old school artists like Frank Sinatra and Sammy Davis Jr. and Lola Falana and all of these people that you might be saying like what, who, what, someone else. But I know you know who they are
Yeah.
because they're the legends upon which we stand, right? Those of us who are in careers in the entertainment field. So dancing and singing and writing and uh, illustrating and all of those things. The only thing I don't do, which you can't see the keyboards behind me, I don't play an instrument, right? I don't play an instrument, but I know it's in me, right?
Yeah.
Um,
mm.
but that is kind of like where it started. And I was also one of those corny kids who did impersonations. Every
Ah,
like
Wow.
I
everyone.
love that.
It was a Harlem thing. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like if a child can sing a dance, well, it's like dance, baby. You know,
Hmm,
entertain
hmm.
guests and family when they would come over, and yeah,
Awesome. So, how do you define creativity in your own terms?
freedom. Creativity is freedom, and it's courageousness. Now, this is Robin Richie's interpretation, but creativity for me is freedom. It's vision. It's daring to do not necessarily what hasn't been done before because there's really not much that that we're living in even in this day and age,
Yeah.
as with all of the technology that we have and everything that we have and all of these brilliant people, yourselves included, right?
Thank you.
In this world, uh, you might have that eureka idea or that moment, and someone else might have also had that same eureka idea and moment, but they didn't have a platform or maybe even the belief or even to have someone to speak life into whatever that concept was. So creativity, it's all of those things for me, and using what you create, which is very powerful. You can formulate narratives, you can shift paradigms, and I don't mean to be that uh, that trippy, if you will. But for me, that's what it is, and I'm happy with it.
That's beautiful. And you, because you have so many talents, is there one art form that you're most at home with?
Mm, hmm Um, hmm. So today, right? I think well, you know what? I can't even say that because I don't want one to get to become upset with the other. Look, I'm talking about the
Ah,
method.
the kids. Yeah, it's your children.
I don't want the autistic Robin to feel some sort of way about the writer or the dancer who's like, well, listen, without me dancing, okay, when you're not writing, my dancing is. And you got to have quirky too. You got to have some
Okay.
quirky too
Yeah.
with whatever it is, whether it's your DJing, whether it is you're a managing director or whatever it is, um, because that's
Diversity.
fun and alive
Personality.
and
Hmm.
interesting, you know?
Hmm.
So
Hmm. And then, so all of these, and we know they work all of these talents, and they all work so well together. How do you navigate like challenges trying to blend all of these ideas and creations, and just trying to blend everything together?
I'm a storyteller. I'm a storyteller. Very recently, perhaps a year ago. Now, um, I don't know whether or not you've had the opportunity to see any of my work, but maybe about a year ago or so, I started creating these celebrity memorial tribute reels, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was inspired because, to be honest with you, there were so many in 24 who passed away, one after the other, the other, and it was just mind blowing. And a lot of these people, Sean and John and Arsen, I don't know Arsen. We got to talk later now.
Anytime. Anytime.
But they touched me. A lot of these people, they touched me. Whether it was Peter Marshall from the former host of Hollywood Squares. I grew up watching Hollywood Squares, and half of the people who were in the squares were people this little black girl from Sugar Hill, Harlem used to imitate, right?
Yeah.
And so I just can you repeat that? Can you give me back to your original question?
Yes. How do you navigate blending all of the different art forms?
Okay.
The
So,
challenges.
how do I navigate blending the art forms? Telling a story. I begin with how I feel.
Hmm.
I begin how, and that's, and I'm sorry because storytellers, honey, we could be here,
I know. I
right?
do it all the time. It's not.
And I want to thank you guys before we go any further. I'm glad we're not live, right? We're not live. Are we
No, we're
live?
recording.
Wow.
Right. Okay. I mean, if we were, we were. But I want to say this before I go any further. Thank you for making me feel comfortable.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm glad
yeah.
you feel
That's what we
comfortable.
do.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah. You're
yes.
home.
Yeah.
You're home.
You're
Enjoy
Yeah,
yourself.
me and
welcome.
Robin were on
Yes.
Yeah.
for 2 hours earlier on the
Morning.
phone. It was like,
Right, yeah, yeah. And kick off your shoes and relax your feet.
Go on
Yeah,
yeah,
in,
right, exactly.
yes.
yeah.
If we were in the
So,
same
Yeah,
room, I'd give you
good.
a drink. I mean,
do you have white?
yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. I
Wait,
serve the
listen.
best
Yes,
Yes.
it's
hors d'oeuvres, so
terrific.
you know what I
What
mean?
we'll start with yes.
mm,
Um,
mm,
Now, if we were at some event that Sean is DJing, okay, you know what I mean. Now, it might be a different drink, okay, nothing dark, nothing dark. But thank you for letting me be comfortable. But when it comes to those sorts of things, and you're telling a story,
Yeah.
whether it begins with an illustration. Oh, and by the way, so when I started what I'm doing, everything that we have today with these apps and graphic arts designs and all of those things, well, we didn't have that, right? So I shared with you, I'm an artist. So I'm looking at your beautiful and handsome faces, right? That I could take anything and start sketching you right now, okay? Um, and the cool thing is that I could do that, and that's what I used to do with a lot of these art and some of the content that you'll see that I've been creating 30 years ago, 40 years ago. I'd be sketching such and such and such. Now I do the research, photo, I'll figure out the song that's going to be the music bed, right? And what I want. So there's like a whole process, the whole director producer thing that all of you wear, the cap that you, and so all of those things play a part and they move in different places. And then even when I have something put together, like, and it's almost like ready for release, um and I have to absorb it because now I'm looking at it as if I'm checking it out for the first time, right? If I don't feel it, it's not ready to fly. So I'm one of those.
Yeah, I love that because you feel it here, and then that's when the artwork is the most beautiful. So that's awesome. That's very
So
very awesome.
Robin, what
Yes.
in your opinion, what is the most honest? I'm sorry, in your opinion, what is the most underrated? I'm sorry, get the words out of my mouth. What is the most underrated part of hosting an event?
The most underrated part of hosting an event, hosting as in announcing, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. We're here live on location hosting, or no, I want to be clear
I
because I'm
love
going
the
to tell
voice
you.
change.
Okay, well,
Right.
we'll take that.
This is what we do, right? But check it out. You know what the most, no one introduces you often. You understand what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
back in the day, all of the greatest game shows and the gentleman, I'm sorry, I can't think of his name right now, who used to, Maceo, was it? The gentleman who used to introduce James Brown, just
oh,
certain, you understand what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
without that introduction, without that voice, without that hype, without that, you're about to see something, ladies and gentlemen, that you've never seen. Even if you saw it like
Right.
5 minutes ago, or you
Right.
saw it, whatever, you understand what I'm saying? But you're a salesman or a saleswoman. It's like commentating fashion shows. I've been doing that for decades too, right? Um, Not always everything that hits the runway is something that you would find appealing. Or maybe a model who's less experienced than another. Or you could have a dead crowd. I mean, you understand what I'm saying? I should
Mm-hmm.
use a different kind of, but you could have a lackluster audience. That host, your job, Miss Tasha, your job, like you as a DJ, showing if everybody's sitting around, right? And they're just waiting for the DJ. You start stirring DNA with your music. That's your job, right? Arson, I got to find out what that. You
I'll tell
understand?
you later.
But
Yeah.
We'll talk. We'll talk.
John,
Game show
like
host.
Arson, I don't know. Arson, we might be over in the corner.
Hey, yeah, I'm a mystery. We'll talk. We'll chop it up. We'll talk. We'll definitely talk.
But you understand what I'm saying? It's and yeah.
Yes, I totally understand what you're saying. People don't think about the host, so it's just like totally get it. And then you were mentioning some people that also have inspired you within the industry. Who are some of your inspirations outside of the industry?
My mommy, who this year marked the 46th anniversary of her passing, right?
Mhm.
So everything as a little girl that I said that I wanted to do, because she was my first audience. Okay. She's the one she was the wind beneath my wings. Right. And the interesting thing is having all of these different talents and so on and so forth. At that time, you weren't really encouraged. It's like people had a tendency, baby, pick one.
Mm.
So you like to draw? Okay. You're not going to make any money off of that, but okay. Oh, you like to write? Okay, baby. Well, my mommy was never, and you notice, right? Like I'm playing patty cake with Old Man River, but still I call her mommy, right? My mommy. She didn't raise me that way. I had educators who also spoke life into me. And one of the reasons why it's actually been 44 years that I have been producing and hosting that sort of thing, because as a teen, like nowadays, you have young people who are prodigies all the time. Like, every half an hour we're giving birth to one, right? 2 years of age, and they're giving you a concerto, right?
The COVID babies.
That's a whole different. No. Like they're born with some kind of like microchip or some kind. I mean, like they're born. Mm-hmm. You don't have to slap them for them to open their eyes. You know what I mean? All of them. They come out like this.
Yes, they're already using their devices. It's
like literally.
Yeah, man, I don't know. Yeah.
Take it away. That's that generation, right? Like,
yes.
So you guys, all of you, who might be slightly younger than I am, so I'm going to say to all of you, honey, if you need to run or jog, watch your food intake, drink plenty of water, get some rest, because, honey, that generation, I love you, darlings. I work with you all the time. But Miss Richie is not telling any tales. Honey, you will be in Shady Pines if you don't have it together.
Mm-hmm.
You will be in Shady Pines. You heard it here from me. Thank you.
She took my line, Tasha.
Yes. So we have that clip. Do we have a clip to play? All right. So we do have a clip to play of one of your interviews with Tavares. Yes. You could tell us. So tell us first, before we get into it, tell us about the interview and how that came about.
Well, I was asked if I wanted to participate at the Lehman Center for the Arts, which is located in Bronx, New York. And I was asked by a very talented young man who is a filmmaker, videographer, and he does work for a lot of industry professionals, right? A lot of award-winning recording artists. And I was asked if I wanted to join his team on that day. They were filming everyone. Everyone performed. Fonda Ray, DJ Sean, I know you know. Over Like a Fat Rat, okay? Fonda
Yes,
Ray,
my favorite.
right? Okay, right, an anthem, right? So many artists. And there were a couple of them that I wasn't able to actually interview, just because everything was like on the fly, right? But Tavares, when I was a child, I had the biggest crush on them. And I don't know if you guys know, like Saturday Night Fever, with John Travolta and all of that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was in the 5th grade when that came out, right? And so the Bee Gees, whom I love also, love the Bee Gees, right? Like That's the
Staying alive.
soundtrack for our
More than a
lives.
woman. More than a woman. Oh.
What? So, and they, meaning Tavares, had hits not only on that soundtrack, but Heaven Must Be Missing an Angel was very big that year. Like all of these. So as a child, and then those few times you would see them on TV, right? You know, and now mind you, I'm a girl, right? A young girl, and my mommy was still alive, right? You know, and they were just tall and fine and grown and big afros and just and I was so too young. Just a child, right? But they were beautiful. And so fast forward 30 years, and here I am backstage with them. And you see a lot of, like, if it were up to me, I would have cleaned that bad boy up, right? When I first, because I really am gushing. But it's like, you know, okay, Robin, you got to get it together. Like today, right? I could do a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here live on location. And I just would have been a lot more calm. Honey, that was the 5th grade, Robin. And that's what you actually see with me. But they were so gracious.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So
That's a great place to do an interview too. I was just there last week for Deborah Cox. That's a beautiful venue.
yes,
Just had to
yeah,
throw that
it
in.
is. It is. And rest excuse me, rest in peace to Chubby, who just passed away. And I have a colleague who was also there that day who shared that footage that you see. I forgot that I had that.
Wow.
Honestly. So I saw it on Instagram, and when I saw myself, right, I'm like, wait a second, right? So it was incredible. It was an incredible experience.
Well, here we go.
Yes.
Watch this incredible moment.
Yes.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen. I am Robin Richie, and once again, we are with the Legend of Disco Part 2. And it's just, this is the climax of the evening. This is who everyone was waiting for, who I was waiting for. Now, I mean, don't get me wrong, because everyone was phenomenal, but these gentlemen, this is it. This is just it. We can all go home now, okay? First of all, I want to say to each and every one of you, and to those of you who are watching, world-renowned Tavares. Gentlemen, let's talk just briefly about your legacy and what that means to you. I know what it means to me and millions of viewers and listeners.
Well, that's really nice for you to say. And, you know, we've been around for a while. And I think my other brothers have more to say about it than me, though. Especially Ralph, he likes to talk. So I'm going to give him.
Well, let's introduce
The oldest,
Let's pass the microphone around and introduce yourselves.
My name is Ralph Tavares. I'm the oldest.
I'm Butch Tavares.
Tiny Tavares. And I'm Chubby Tavares.
By the way, I did a little homework. Are you originally from Rhode Island? Is that correct? Okay.
Yeah, both places.
Okay.
That's where we were. In Massachusetts.
I see. Did you have any idea? First of all, what were your origins? Before I even go there with that question, what were your origins? Was it music?
Yes. Our father he performed himself, and our aunt, they sang together. But they sang a dialect of African Portuguese music, which we did when we were children. We're from an island called Cape Verde. See, it's off the west coast of Africa. So that's where we get the name Tavares from, and so on and so on. But my dad, he was in the first. He's a great musician. And my aunt could really sing. She was an Aunt Vicky. She was wonderful. So it kind of, so can you sing? You know what I mean? We're from Africa. So that's all. I'm just saying that. Everybody's got talent that comes from the motherland. I really believe that. So.
It's marvelous.
Wow, that looks so exciting. Oh my gosh. Yes, yes. Oh my gosh. So tell us. So you said that you were there. You looked up to this group as a child and everything. How did that like? How did you walk away feeling after the interview?
Lifted, honored. Uh, and every time, uh, this is the 27th season of the Imagine That with Robin Richie brand, which began in 1999.
Congratulations.
And I used to air on and local programming, by the way. So this was Northern New Jersey on Cablevision many years ago, using a studio in Newark, New Jersey. Shout out to Newark, right? As well as Manhattan Neighborhood Network here in New York City. And so the show ran consecutively for just under 2 decades. And then during the pandemic, and I had already, like, I played patty cake with Blog Talk Radio before we had MySpace, I was on Blog Talk. So that was my introduction to live streaming and radio and internet and that kind of thing. But I formulated the Imagine That with Robin Richie podcast as a spinoff of the television show. And I've had a lot of Grammy winners and some Emmy winners and indies, meaning independent artists and people of that ilk, and cutting edge folks and young people who you could see how brilliant they were, whether it was and all genres, by the way, of entertainment, like Michael B. Jordan. When I first interviewed him, Michael was a high school student at Newark's Art High, and at the time he was on The Wire. He was playing like a 14-year-old drug dealer or something. I don't know, but
Yep.
when I tell you, and he was 16 or maybe 17 when I first interviewed him on Imagine That, and that was the television show. And it's so funny because it was during a horrible snowstorm where we had like 13 inches of snow, and this was at the Robert Treat Hotel, which is very popular if anyone who's familiar with that, and the legacy of shows and that sort of thing. So we had this gala that night, wonderful New Jersey Movie Makers Network that a friend and colleague of mine spearheads. And so all of these artists, they all showed, and all of the honorary board members and everyone else, we're all there. And then you had like 13 inches of snow, right? But
wow.
Yeah, it was great. But I say all of that to say the brilliance you see today was evident then. And he was very polite, very focused on anything and everything that I asked him. And I just wish the best for all of them. So whether it was Tavares growing up and hearing the music or not, there's a lot of artists I've featured, choreographed, made up dances, jumped off of stages, and didn't know 2 decades or however long down the line I'd be doing what you're doing, right? So I'm always honored.
Yes, that's awesome. And then you mentioned Imagine That, right? So tell us this is your platform. So tell us about that show. That's your new baby.
So Imagine That, and it was born in 1999, and originally I aired on local programming in both New Jersey and New York City, and I referred to the show as the engine, the little engine who could, right? Because that's public access, okay? But one of the wonderful things is, and this is one of the things that I preach to audiences, youth groups, whomever who will listen, men, women, whoever will listen. Uh, when you asked me about creativity,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Um, so my ideas have always been big, and it's because they involve the platforms I create are created to highlight, showcase the strengths, and that's the other thing, right? I'm not one for salacious content. I could care less from. I'm just not that woman, right? And so I offer integrity. I offer quality. I uh, I aim to inspire and entertain, and I'm old school with it, and I'm happy about that.
Yes.
Uh, because you walk away feeling a certain way, right?
Yeah.
So if I can translate that through this screen, because I'm used to producing shows, right? And we're in an auditorium or we're in a whatever, and with 5, 6, 7, 8, and you understand what I'm saying? I'm that chick, right? Um, now this is us. We're in this paradigm of hardware, right? And so you have to be able to translate that energy, bring that energy, and not just translate it to whoever your viewing audience or your listening audience is, but like, I'm not going to do all the work, darling. You understand what I'm saying? I need you
Mhm.
to log on and join me,
Yes.
right? So I'm like I said, I'm just, that is how I kind of
Yeah.
operate.
No, it sounds wonderful. And then I mean, just talk about inspiring. Just listening to you is very inspiring. Um, you've also won the Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award. So tell us about that and how did that change your outlook?
Well, I am very honored. I was uh, I was blown away when I was told that I had been nominated. And to be perfectly honest with you, I didn't share it with anyone. I didn't tell a soul, right?
Wow.
I didn't tell a soul, honey. Like, matter of fact, it's right. It's one of the awards. Like, it's like, ta-da!
Right.
You can't see it now. I guess you can't. It's kind of,
Yeah. Oh, there
yeah,
it is. We
it's
can see a
kind of,
little there.
yeah. I didn't tell a soul. Okay, because I'm like, like, really? All the way up until putting the heels on, glossing the lips, and on my way there, I'm still in my mind, to get accept, really, right?
Mm-hmm.
No.
And so, but just uh, honored, and it's for lifelong commitment, um, through volunteer service and, you know, I guess other things that encompasses. And, you know, these awards and rewards, there are many people who do what I've done and what I do and what we do. And a lot of them aren't recognized. Many of them have lived and died. They're not even here now. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And so for me, these sorts of things, these awards and, accolades, to me, it really represents continuance of legacy. And I'm real corny like that, like, however, whatever
That
your
is
belief
not
is,
corny. That's what it's all
you know.
about.
And
Exactly.
Yes, ma'am.
so everything that's in me, and I'm also any platform that I'm in or at or near, or uh, there's always that part of me, because I believe that, like, this is an exchange, right? You've been gracious enough to invite me to your platform tonight. And when all of this is over, you'll be wherever you are in your microcosm of this world, like I will be. And I'll be uh, reabsorbing all of these things, right? Everything, your smile, Your smile, your head nods, your smile, John. You are sin. You
Who's
understand what I'm
nodding their
saying?
head? Not me.
And and I will, and that's what life is. So when I'm gone, okay, I don't want, um, I don't want to have lived a selfish life, creatively. Um, so whereas, I've done all of these wonderful things, but I haven't passed it on to anyone. I haven't imparted any kind of wisdom into anybody. All I've done is accept accolades and toss my hair.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's not legacy.
Right.
You understand what? Come on, brothers. Come on, gentlemen. Right?
We
Like,
understand.
do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am. Completely.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
like, for real, for real. And so that's what these things represent. They represent, I could do it, you could do it. And while I'm doing it, recognize it's not just for me, it's for you.
Mm.
It's for you. It's for you guys. You understand what I'm saying? And we've lost that today because we're living in a me, 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 right? Um, and so what we fail to realize is that, yeah, it may be you, but ultimately the things that you do impact others. And when you're in the profile or doing what it is that you do, the platforms that people are watching, this is power. So with that, um, for me, it's an honorable space, not from an egotistical honorable space, but um, I recognize what that power is. So all the powerful people who I watched when I was a little girl, wishing that I could be up there dancing and singing on the stage, or you couldn't tell me that I couldn't host when I was a little girl. I knew I could host, right? Watching the Jerry Lewis telethons taught me.
Hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? You did. This is
Mhm.
real. This is real, right? Um, so when I was coming up, though, I wasn't. I was Rudolph. So when I say I was Rudolph, meaning that I wasn't like I was like dodgeball. I was the kid dodging the ball. You understand what I'm saying? Like serious, serious. This was what it was, and um, I got into production because producing production and direction is directing rather. It's again, it all ties back to vision and time management and just knowing what piece can fit there. And sometimes when you're not even a part of it, or you're blocked from being a part of it, right?
Mhm.
Don't ever, and I'm going to say this to anyone and everyone as well, don't ever let the doors close or the windows, the shades, the blinds come down on your vision, even though you might not have the opportunity. Okay. That's where finding some way to create that opportunity. That's what pushed me into producing and directing. So
Mm.
I can create platforms for others, but you can't tell me, darling, no, you can't be a part of it. No, you're not what we're looking for. No, you don't have the look. No, you're too much. No, you're not good enough. No, honey, I'm sorry. You thought you could be a part of this? No, you can't do that. Not anymore, anyway, right? So that's what pushed me into all of these thingamajiggy hoo hoos.
Right. Right, right. It's amazing that you're able to create the space for yourself, create your own success. And how do you measure that? Like beyond awards and recognition, how do you measure your success beyond that?
So um, I come from a single parent household, right?
Mhm.
Um, all of the these talents that this creative geek who you're looking at, I inherited all of that from my father, right? Bless his soul as well, right? All of them, everything. Okay. The one thing, and I know it's in me. I didn't learn until many years later. I didn't know that the man could play the piano like Scott Joplin. I mean, like for real, for real, for real, for real. Like
Oh, wow.
blew me away. So, um, uh, but when my mom passed away so many years ago, I basically kind of like became orphaned. You understand what I'm saying? So, and when I say orphaned, I don't mean like I was wandering the streets with, a wafer and like, please, sir, may I have? It wasn't really, that wasn't it. But that is basically what had happened. But all of well, not that, but what I'm saying is when she was gone, all of the gifts, all of the talents, all of the everything that I had was still in me. But I must say this: I'm a woman of faith. Okay, so I got to say that, right? Like, and I don't rock or seek validation. And I'm not saying that from an egotistical space. I'm just saying because I don't, and I live my life a certain way, I have a lot of peace, right? But it's my faith. You understand what I'm saying? That's what fuels everything. That is what this child who was a prodigy, this child who did have adults give me opportunities to do the things that I'm doing today, but I was protected from things that could have decimated me, tore me apart, and we would not be having this conversation. And I would have been a statistic, and I would have been another person who was so talented. But, there's lots of songs about folks who have fallen and succumbed to that. So my faith and the power of that, if you will, before I even really, it's an anointing. Before I knew anything, what is an anointing? Right. Like, I don't know what that is. Right. I mean, this is a child at 9. I'm like, I'm going to read the Bible. Okay. Twice, as a matter of fact. I didn't understand all of it, but I knew enough to know that for me,
Yeah.
for me, this is real for me. And I had no idea how that was going to anchor me in so many ways. So, and without that, I'd be nothing,
Yeah.
have nothing, nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm done.
No, I find your words are so powerful and inspiring. And it just sounds like you're so self-aware. You know who you are and what you're capable of. And I love that. How do you stay connected to your roots because you have to evolve, right? You can't stay the same. You have to
Mhm,
grow. How do you
mhm.
stay connected to your roots through that evolution?
Pain,
Mm.
processing. I gotta admit this though. I am a workaholic. I create content all the time, and I'm always producing something or whatever. Like, and again, I was an only child, right? So all of these fly things that I do today, that I said when I was a child I was going to do, uh, that is something also. And I also am one who likes to create beautiful things out of what could have tore me apart, or someone else, or it could have been something that, when I began my TV show, as a matter of fact, the anniversary of that, which is July 1999. That's all 19 July in 79 is when my mom passed away. My show began, I began my first episode, the pilot episode, was on her anniversary. You understand?
Wow.
That's how I rock.
Um,
You know what I mean? So and don't think that I mean, to this day, 46 years, I miss my mom. I still live to make her proud of
Mm,
me.
Same
Like,
here.
for real.
Wow.
You
yeah.
understand what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Mm.
My father passed away 11 years ago, right?
Mhm.
So it was the second half of my life that we actually became closer. You understand what I'm saying? And there's so many things that there are times that were missed, right? But the times that we were together, you understand what I'm saying? Oh, we had a ball. And I represent my mother and my father. My father, honey, was the ambassador of Harlem. That's a whole nother conversation.
Ah.
Mr. Richie.
Oh
Mr. Richie,
man.
okay? An impeccable
Oh.
dresser. But like I said, all non-jokes aside, um, all of the talents, all of the different things that I do, my father, I inherited all of those genes, right?
Mm.
And and I now you guys are editing this, right? Hopefully you
Yes.
won't have that much to do. Hopefully it won't be that bad.
It
What
wasn't.
is this woman talking about? Like,
Nah.
I had to take out
A little bit.
45 minutes of it.
No,
And
it's okay.
Mhm.
so here's something that none of you know, right? Okay. 5 years ago, and I've never talked about this on air,
Thank
what
you
I'm
for
about to share.
sharing. Yes, I love it.
Okay. So 5 years ago, I had an ischemic stroke,
Mm.
right? And when it occurred, when it occurred, like I knew, because that's what happened to my mother years and years and years and years and years ago. So I was calm. I was home. I was calm. I was cool. I was collected. And in my mind, I'm like, I believe I'm having a stroke, right?
Wow.
For real, right? And it started with this heat that began at the back of my ankles and went up my spine and landed the top of my head right here like a pinprick, right? And then I felt this sensation that made my eyes, things went hazy. I didn't pass out, but I felt, and it wasn't pain exactly. It wasn't pain, but it was a sensation like I was so aware, Tasha, of myself internally. I could feel it spreading out like your nerve endings. So, like a tree branch, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Oh.
Or like the veins of a
Mm.
leaf, right? And I could feel it. And then my eyes went, right? So, I say all of that to say that my mom, 46 years ago, when that happened to her, she never talked and she never walked again. She never came home, right? I wound up going into foster care and all this nonsense, right? She never came home, okay?
My God.
Watched her for months, for 4 months, waste away, okay, in the hospital, right? So with me, I was hospitalized for like 5 days, right? But I'll tell you how it affected me. Now, I didn't have paralysis and I didn't lose the ability to speak. However, my words, my words and my thoughts needed recalibrating. They were out of sync. So I was like one of those, remember the Saturday morning kung fu movies, right?
Oh
They used
yeah.
to come on
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saturdays, right? They would be like,
Sergeant Theater.
and then you would hear the words, right?
Yeah.
It
Oh
was out of
man.
sync, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it was like for me.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm.
Um, my peripheral vision was off. Uh, I lost sensation on my left side. I didn't have paralysis, but I lost sensation. Um, that came back. And again, I'm a faith driven woman. Okay. So God gave that back to me 5 days. Okay. But here's where this is where it hit me and how it affected me. And I didn't know until I attempted to do something after, right? And this is it, cognitively, right? Everything. Okay, first of all, my balance was off. There was no balance, right? Had no rhythm. Now, how are you going to be a dancer and no rhythm? Come on, DJ. You know rhythm is a dancer. You know that song, right? So I had no balance. I had no rhythm. But the big thing for me was when I realized that everything that I've done all my life, the singing, the dancing, the art, the writing, I no longer remembered how to do any of it.
Cut it out.
Wow.
Not one song. I didn't remember the lyrics. Now, I mean, not even Happy Birthday. I mean, not even Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star.
Oh my gosh.
My laptop, like, you know, I create all my content, all my ads, and my laptop, you know, was full of all of these things. I couldn't even find an app. Least of all to explain, well, how did I do it or what, and then, you know, so that was the process for me 5 years ago. And each day was unfolding when I, you know, discovered that. And so even with the singing, I don't really remember the lyrics to any song like from top to bottom like I used to. I mean, we're talking jazz, pop, R&B. We're talking everything, right? And so I know hooks, lines, phrases. Okay. And I also, that's the least that I have done in this recovery process because I've never sang comfortably in front of people. I'll do it with people I'm comfortable with.
Right.
Do it with a few of my famous friends who are vocalists, right? But it's because I have a comfort level with them that they'll hear me and that they know that. Other than that, you could hear me, but you can't see me. So I can sing, you know, not behind whatever. So I've never made my living from singing, although I can, right? It's the other things. It's the writing, it's the design, it's the choreography, it's the public speaking. And I didn't have any of that. None of that. None of it. I mean,
did you go through like a rehabilitation?
No.
How did you get everything back?
This is why I'm saying all I have is my faith. This is all people, don't let anybody convince you. It's not just us. Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't care how brilliant you are. I don't care how much money you have. Look around in this world. You understand what I'm saying? So there were tears.
I'm crying. I'm sorry.
Okay. There were tears. And I don't mean, honey, I got hugs coming to you. Because this is a story of victory. You understand what I mean? And people don't know your personal journey. So all we do today, particularly today, people judge books they haven't read. Okay.
Absolutely.
They look and they see and they think they know what the story is just based upon their interpretations of what they're projecting or what they're and so when you say I seem to be very self-aware, it's either be self-aware or not alive. You understand? This is real, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, this is real. Robin Richie did not come here for pretense or what. Look, this is real. And So you're looking at someone um, who there's no way, shape, or fashion that I could let all of that, all these God given gifts, all of this history, all of this go.
Yeah.
And that's choice. If I'd have submitted to my feelings, how I felt, and no one understanding, and I don't have people, like I know a lot of brilliant people who do a lot of things, but there's certain things, DJ Sean, that maybe only you can do.
Yeah.
You might have 1,000 DJ friends, okay? But there's certain things you might not be able to call upon them. Yo, bro, I'm having such and such and such and such, and I don't know what to do. You're gonna hear, oh my good, I don't know what to tell you. Did you call? Did you call 911? Did
Yeah.
you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so it's either to quote Denzel, I don't know which movie, I forget now, but like either man up, right? And punch yourself in the chest, okay? This is not time to be running through the forest and break a heel, honey.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because we all have to be here for the sequel. So I I don't teach. When that occurred, I was facilitating after school arts programs here in New York City, right? And I loved my students. I loved my after school students. I taught it. I facilitated at a couple of different schools, different grades, and the company I worked for at the time, I loved the fact that there were so many quirky, brilliant, talented people at this company. And if you had all of these different talents, you know, yes, I'm at this school, I'm teaching drama. But guess what? There's a couple of kids in my after school club who can't read. So what do? You understand what I'm saying? Oh, but I seen homeboy popping, ticking, locking. Oh, I know what we're gonna do. I know what he's gonna do. Or the ones who talk all the time. Oh, darling, I know what you're gonna do. Definitely. That's our narrator. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what I was doing up until the pandemic. And during the pandemic is when this thingamajiggy occurred. Um, And I will tell you that every day has been a victory walk.
Yeah.
So, I mean, for real, a victory walk. And I'm back to the design. I'm not doing pirouettes because like sudden sharp turns do something inside.
Oh, literally. Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm not being funny. Um, it's just makes my skull feel. So when you talked about therapy or rehabilitation, no, I didn't have any. My therapy was at the time, the first few weeks afterwards. I um i have a beautiful daughter who lives on the West Coast now, but at that time she lived here. And when I came out of the hospital, I had to stay with her. I had to live with her for a couple of months, right? And because I couldn't be home by myself, right?
Right.
Um, and we would take slow walks to a park that was near her. And we would buy potato bread. So I'd be pinching off bread. Um, this the good arm. And not that this is not, but you understand what I'm saying? So I'd be pinching off bread and pitching it to the squirrel. I've got footage online. John, you might have seen me or hear me talking to the squirrel, and I've got all kinds of squirrels and geese. I didn't know the geese could attack you. Like I never
Right.
I didn't know you could kiss like a snake. I had no idea if you get next to their goslings. I never did knew that. But when we would go to this park, all the bending and the stretching and the reaching here, darling, and all, for real, those were my therapists. And geese would bring their little goslings to me, and the ducks, and I have it all on film. those were my therapists.
Wow.
So I've never shared this, and I'm very. I see it's 7:57. I've never shared this online. I didn't want. I think I did. I think I wrote something once. I did. I wrote something once, and I definitely wasn't, like taking pictures of and then posting pictures of me, like, you know what I'm saying?
Gosh.
So we weren't doing that, right?
Yeah.
But I think I wrote once about it online. I let it live for about 3 days. Then after that, I was like, "Oh, I got to take this down. It's too much, right?" Like it was like I felt so vulnerable.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
In a
We're
world.
glad you're still here, Robin.
Oh, honey, thank you, thank you. Me
It's
too.
a
Amen.
blessing. It's a
I'm here with
blessing.
you guys.
Yes.
Right.
But
It's
we're living in a
amazing.
world that tells you you're not good enough
Mm.
at full throttle. Right. So I sure enough didn't really want anyone, like, oh, child, she had, I didn't want to be gossip, the 7 o'clock gossip. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, that's been my recent journey. And, I'm doing what I do that God has enabled me to do. And like, we're here, and StreamYard, I love.
Yeah.
Because StreamYard has the TV show feel with the lower thirds and the this and the that. I had to relearn all of this. I edit audio and videos. I had to relearn all of that.
Wow.
And then would forget it because there was a short-term memory issue. Oh, honey, this is. So when I tell you I'm honored to be here, to have this conversation, and you could have had anyone spend your time with anyone on this Thursday evening, and I'm just honored to be here with all of you to be able to share a bit of my story on your platform.
Well,
We're
thank
honored to
you
have
so
you.
much.
Thank
Yes,
you,
yes, thank
Robin.
you so
Mm.
much. I mean, I'm grateful to be able to hear your story and learn from it because your words touched me today. So thank you so much for being here and being so open and vulnerable with us. We really do appreciate it, and we appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So with that being said, let's tell the audience where they can find you and what you have going on now and how they can get in touch with you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, once again, this has been a joy for me to be on the other side, the shoe to be on the other foot, right? So it's been so fun. And if you want to reach out to me, my hashtag is they call me Miss Richie, and that's MissRichie. And I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, and I don't. I used to have a website, and because I do all of these things, and I kind of let that phase out during the period of me kind of recalibrating, and you know what I mean. So nowadays, Google and you'll find me on TikTok, and follow me, and I'll follow you back. So.
All right, amazing, amazing. Thank you so much. And do us a favor, we ask all of our guests to just give us a quick drop and say, hey, this is Robin Richie, and you're watching me on the playback streaming through Blazing 420.
I'll edit it.
Yeah. You got to write that down.
I got short-term issues. Wait, and I'm like, hold on.
You got it.
Right. Okay.
No, you think I'm playing. I'm like, okay, John, first of all, John, thank you so much because you're the connector.
You're welcome, Robin.
Darling, thank you.
John is amazing.
I mean, like, thank you. Really and truly, I hope you guys weren't too bored. Wait,
No,
I'm
not at all. Not once.
No. This was
Listen,
amazing.
there's one thing I was going to ask you. How do you remember the Jerry Lewis telethon when you were only about 30 years old?
Oh, darling, 30 times 30 in April. Or 30 times 2. You know what the stroke of, like, let me tell you, now I can count money.
You told me earlier. I wasn't going to give you
Right,
up. Come
right.
on.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'll be 660 in April.
Oh, man.
And I'm like, at first I was like, I think I just want to be by myself. I don't want to see anyone. I don't mean on a depressed tip. I'm just like, I think I just want to. And then I had an epiphany the other day. I'm like, oh no, darling. No, what? Like, I don't know where it's going to be. You guys, where are you? Where are you
All
located?
over.
We're all over.
Yeah.
Me and Tasha in Atlanta.
Mhm.
I
You
have a
already
dear
know where
friend
I'm
of mine.
at. Yeah, I'm right by
Yes.
you. Yeah.
Yes. You're in Manhattan? No, Queens. You're Queens.
Right.
Okay,
I'm in
DJ
Maryland.
Sean. Oh, he's Maryland. Okay, he's like, I'm in Maryland.
Mhm. I'm in
You
there.
coming?
Pull up.
Right. So I will absolutely do that. All right, hold on. I got to write that down. Forgive me. If I'd have known.
No,
It's
you're
okay.
fine.
It's
No,
You're
you're
fine.
fine. You're fine.
No,
Trust me.
because I don't want you to have a lot of editing to do.
Oh no, it's quick.
And like I
quick.
said, all of this I had to relearn.
Yeah.
All of it. But you better believe I'm NASTY, honey.
Yes, you are.
I'm talking about what I relearned. No, I don't mean it like that. No.
Oh, I was saying you got
Learning it.
I'm saying.
Sean done fell out. Sean, you disappeared, honey.
You got it.
Come back, Sean.
You sound
Sean.
great. You look great.
I don't mean
you
like that.
never know.
No, I mean getting it or it being gone and then teaching myself and then forgetting.
Yeah.
And then reteaching myself. And then forgetting it.
Yeah.
And then reteaching myself. And that's one of the and in that process, I might have been nasty before with, technology and all that. Because like I said, there's no chicks I can call up. Guys are often more busy. Whatever. You understand what I'm saying? I can say, girl, can you tell me I'm trying to sync this audio such and such and such. Can you tell me? Ain't nobody I can call. So, but with all of that forgetting and doing and I discovered things that I didn't even know before. And I was real smooth with it before. But now all I do is create content while you guys at barbecues and wherever you're I'm virtually, yes. But it keeps me happy and it's my happy, safe space.
Amazing.
Okay. So I'm not going to hold you up anymore. So tell me what it is that you want me to say.
This is Robin Richie, and you're watching me on the playback, streaming on Blazing 420.
I definitely had to write this down because I'd be like, honey, I'm blazing saddles. I'm like, no, Robin. Okay, this is
Blazing
Robin.
Saddles. So a good movie.
Yeah.
Yes. With Cleavon Little and all of them. This is Robin Richie. See, tell me again.
You're watching me on the playback.
Okay, stop. And you're watching on the playback?
Yes.
On the. This is all old strokey stuff, by the way. That's my nickname for myself, old strokey.
Oh no.
No, for real. When I have
that's not funny. That's not. Don't do that. That's not funny.
And this is why I say this. All the years of me being on TV. Look at Sean. Oh, look at you, Sean. All of you, all John, Carson. Oh, Tasha. Hugs to all of you. Yeah, no, I'm not even. I'm not even trying to be funny. This is Robin Richie, and you're watching on the playback.
Streaming through Blazing 420.
Streaming through. What is Blazing 420?
That's the station that we stream through. The radio station.
Got
So
it.
you're on radio.
Yes, ma'am.
Got it. Streaming through Blazing at 420?
Blazing
420.
420. Mm-hmm.
All together.
Blazing 420. Okay. Oh, I was going to say that all the years of me being on TV, I never really used cue cards.
Oh,
That's
okay.
good.
Yeah.
That's,
No.
because I can't remember anything, so I have to read something.
Right. And
I get nervous. Like, what was that? Oh, okay.
you know what
Teleprompter's
will
better.
happen? You know what will happen? I was embarrassed many, many years ago when I was 15 by the actor Adolf Caesar. He didn't mean to. And I had seen a soldier's play. So that's Denzel was in it, and quite a few of them were in it. And Denzel wasn't Denzel, right at the time, right? He was fine, honey. Okay, this is 1981. Make no mistakes. Okay, he was on Saint Elsewhere, as a matter of fact.
Carbon copy. Remember that movie?
And so it was all New York City theaters, high school students who were at this a soldier's play matinee, and afterwards all of the actors are all on stools on stage, and we had an opportunity to come to one of two mics and when I raised my hand and I was selected, I'm 15 now, and whatever the question was, right now, do you know the characters? You remember Sarge? You know, the guy who talk like that, right? You know,
Yeah.
right? That was the poor Sarge. I could really do Sarge, right? I told you I'm an impersonator. I could do anybody practically, right? Old school. But anyway, whatever I asked, he said to me, if you've been paying attention, you know that question was already answered.
Oh gosh.
That's
And he
good.
was right. And he was right. Now, I didn't know that years later I would be, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ba 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 Ba. But I bet you I never forgot that. So if you're, sometimes we're scrambling to think because we're focused on what's the next thing I'm going to ask.
Mm-hmm.
And more than, and girl, you fine. Let me tell you, this is wonderful. So don't think I'm like low key hinting. Not, okay? But when you're focused on that, you lose your place in, and it can happen. But anyway, okay. This is Robin Richie, and you're watching PlayBack stream through Blazing
This is wonderful.
Yeah.
I'm so glad. I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
This is marvelous. Simply marvelous.
Please follow me online, and I'll follow you. I hope I'm not that
Yes.
corny. I don't have 200 gazillion followers. I've got a little under 6,000 on Facebook, and I don't think I have 1,300 on Instagram. But if you're there, follow me, guys.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Absolutely.
ma'am.
Okay. Oh my goodness, 810. Sorry. Okay. Am I being? Is this just my voice?
Just well, we'll show it. We put the clip
Oh,
together.
word. Okay, hold on.
Word.
We're gonna see your face too. Yeah.
Okay.
It's funny. Give me 1 minute.
Makeup break.
That's all I
Man.
need. That's all I need. We had to
Yeah,
regloss the lips.
There you
There
go.
you go.
I want to tell you guys thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Appreciate you.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Oh, maybe if I put this here, I can see it there.
Take your time.
Okay, wait a
There you
minute.
go. You look beautiful.
Am I right?
Yes.
Because I'm full of jokes, let me tell you.
I know.
Yeah, we see.
Good.
We
That's
see.
good.
You came to the right place. I tell you
That's
that.
right. That's right. This is Comedy Central right here.
Right. Wait till you see my magic trick. You'll love that.
You see me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honey, I froze.
Okay.
Arson does magic tricks. Okay, honey, let me take a sip.
Whatever. I'm leaving that in too.
Yeah. Houdini. And not the Rob group either.
Okay. Can someone give me a
3,
3, 2, 1?
2,
Yeah.
1.
Action.
Hi, this is Robin Richie, and you're watching On the Playback, streaming through Blazing 420.
All right. Excellent.
You did wonderful. Thank you.
Marvelous.
Right? How they do is
Hey,
this?
John,
Marvelous. Marvelous.
make
Yes.
sure
All
she
the
comes
time.
back. Make sure
Yeah.
she comes back.
Yeah.
Yes.
Make sure.
Thank you so much. That it was such a pleasure. I was actually leaning in, and that doesn't happen often. So appreciate you, and thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you
All
so
right.
much. And
Yeah.
when will are you going to is it going to be this year, or meaning
yes.
in the streams, or
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
Mhm.
It'll be this year. So we'll over the
Right.
next week or so, we'll have everything. We'll send you the links and everything. Don't worry.
okay.
Yeah.
And I
Sooner than
asked
that.
because
Yeah.
I want to. Did you share with them any of my art or my ads or anything like that, John?
No, just basically what you said. That's basically it.
John, they think I walked in off the street, John.
No,
No,
they
no, I
don't.
shared the one that you sent to me
She
before.
came a shing-a-ling-a-ling in it.
No. Cut it.
No, it's
You
not
didn't
like
show them Tina Turner I just dropped, or Whitney Houston, or Michael Jackson work, or,
Oh
or
my
James.
gosh.
None of that. I say that no. Whenever you do that, because I want to share it on my. And if you have like a teaser that you like a coming soon or
Coming
what,
soon.
like you guys send me. I'm going to tell you what. Send me something with your faces and your logo, right, and your info, so I can have my own little teaser going eventually. Okay, is that
Okay.
okay?
Yeah,
that's fine.
Yeah.
absolutely. We'll do
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Yes,
Excellent.
for
All
sure.
right.
For sure.
Excellent.
For
Send
And I
sure.
you
want
my
an
phone number,
invitation.
social security number, all that.
Oh,
Whatever
Yeah.
else you need.
absolutely. Blood type. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Which
I want
Robin,
I want an
send me a
invitation.
picture of yourself that
Yeah.
you like. I can see if I can get
Right.
like
Right. Right.
something ready made. Okay.
You can
hey
see what.
Rebel, stop.
I'll get like a flyer or something made. Like Robin Richie meets the playback.
Yeah.
If you send a picture, send it to John. He'll send it to me, or you can send it to me
Yeah.
directly.
And I
Okay.
want an invitation to the party, Robin.
Listen, I would love for all of you to.
Rebel, stop.
I don't know where it's going to be, because I went from I just want to be by myself and the birds, and I want to be somewhere pretty and warm, and I want to be
Man.
pretty. Like for real. That's what. And I don't know. I had an epiphany the other day. It's like, honey, let me tell you something, girl. You better like. Huh. And I don't mean anything huge. And we're with a bunch of people who I'm like, why are they here? Like, why did they like? Who are they? And what is that they're like? No, I mean like whoever is invite. You're all invited, by the way. Or if that is in fact the case, if I do that, like for real,
Yeah.
because that's how you've made me feel. I don't do this.
Mm.
I don't share my story. You're the first ones I'm even talking about.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow, I didn't know that.
we love it.
No
Okay.
one,
Yeah.
like you may get a little bit of, yeah, I'm little black orphan girl from Sugar Hill, Harlem. Originally, I'm not going into any kind. I have not talked about the stroke. I've not talked about, So this is all of you, and
Great.
you have a new friend, at the least. You some of the youngest ones. You got an Auntie Robin in New York. Well, your children have an Auntie Robin, okay?
Right.
That
Yeah,
they've never met.
okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right,
See,
Robin.
All right.
that was all part of my
guys.
magic trick. See how it worked?
Oh my
All right.
God. All right, guys.
Have a
Thank
good
you
night.
so much.
Thank you so
All
much
right. Okay.
again.
Have a
Bye.
great night.
Good
Bye. Stay
night.
beautiful, all of you, and happy holidays.
You as
Happy
well.
holidays. Yes.
Yes, this was lovely. I'm excited. Beautiful. Oh, we needed all of these shots. Can you get stills? Are you guys able to take stills?
Yes.
Oh, you can?
Yeah. Well, I got all of this footage. I'm the director, so I'll be taking care of that.
You
Have a
better
good night.
work, DJ Sean Rebel. Because wait, I was going to do old school. I'm like, stay there, guys? And take a picture. We can't
Pastor's
hear you,
already
Arsene. You're muted.
Oh, we'll take care of it. We got you.
Okay. All right. Thank
All
you,
right, have a good
guys.
night.
Bless
Bye.
you. You're
Thank you.
beautiful. You men are beautiful.
You are
Oh,
as well.
You're
well,
beautiful.
thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
You're beautiful. Thank you.
We're gonna
Thank
have you on part 2. We need you on part 2 because we
Oh, I
didn't
love
even
it.
get the chance to do the wheel. We have a fun wheel that Arson produces, so that was the one thing that we didn't get a chance to do. So that's why he said it was a magic trick.
Oh,
Here's a
okay.
teaser for you. That's what it looks like right there.
Oh, and you actually press it? And so what
Yeah.
happens when you like do that? And then what happens?
So it has names and songs on it. So it put you into a time of when that song came out, what you were doing. So yeah. So part 2, we're gonna do part 2 with you.
Oh,
Definitely.
that would be nice.
Yeah, we're gonna have some fun.
Oh, that's nice. That's okay, director.
You have a good rest of your
love
night.
it.
And thank you so much for coming on the show. We do appreciate it. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you so
Talk
much.
to you soon.
Thank
All right.
you. Likewise. Bye.
Good night.